Hello dear students, welcome back to English classes. In my last English literature video, I'd explained the workbook of Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 1. I'd also given you a few questions, extra questions for practice. Hope you have done it. And I had asked you to complete the question answers of workbook. So now let us discuss the answers. I will be giving you the points, the hints, and you are asked to complete it. Write in complete answers. So please take out your workbook, Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 1. And also keep open your textbook because sometimes the questions may not be exactly from the extract. Maybe what is said before the extract and what is said after the extract. So for that you are supposed to keep open your textbook whenever you write the question answers. So the context questions. The first question, read the extract given below and answer the questions. Selenio, I would shiver as lying a gossip in that as ever napped Ginger or made her neighbours believe she wept for the death of a third husband. But it is true, without any slips of proximity or crossing the plain highway of talk, that the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, or that I had a title good enough to keep his name company. Salerno, come, the full stop. What sayest thou? Why the end is he hath lost a sheep. So that is the extract. So you have to see where it is in your reader. So what's the first question? Where does the scene take place? See that the question is in present tense. Where does? Whom does she refer to in the extract? And what is said about her in the extract? What is said? So all the three parts are in present tense, that you have to be very careful. So just I'll give you the hints and you develop and write, frame sentences and write in your. So where does the scene take place? Scene takes place in a street in Venice. Takes place in a street in Venice. Then whom does she refer to in the first line of the extract? So she refers to, whom does she refer? So she refers to rumor or report. I told you when I explained the scene, I told you that the word report is personified. It is personified. So she refers to rumor or report. Then it's personified as a woman. Then what is said about her in the extract? The rumor may be proved to be a liar. Speaker wishes that rumor may prove to be a liar. Who napped Ginger or made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of a third husband. The same way, the speaker wants that the rumor may be a lie. Then what was said earlier about the place where a ship of Antonio was wrecked? Where did the news about the shipwreck spread? What was said? Where did? See, both the questions are in past tense. So what was said earlier about the place where the ship Antonio was wrecked? It is called as good winds. It is shallow, flat, and many carcasses lay there. And where did the news about the shipwreck spread? Rialto, at Rialto. What is Rialto meaning is given, the marketplace of Venice, that is called as Rialto. Then give the meaning. Give the meaning of without any slips or proximity. The meaning is exactly given in the paraphrase. You are supposed to refer there. Then how does Shylock react to the loss of Antonio's ship? How does Shylock react? Shylock was pleased. Okay, Shylock was pleased to. Shylock is pleased. How does Shylock is pleased to hear that. And he also says that Antonio must take care of his bond. Because Antonio's ship got wrecked. So he should be very careful about the bond. He should remember the terms and conditions of the bond. He was very pleased. And Shylock was very pleased to hear that. Then what feelings for Antonio are expressed by Salerno and Selenio in this scene? Concern and sympathy. They express the feeling of concern and sympathy for Antonio. Selenio calls him good Antonio, honest Antonio, and he was searching for adjectives to qualify him. Who enters the scene at this time? Shylock enters. Who enters? Present tense. See that. Who enters the scene? Shylock enters. What does Salanio say about his daughter? Salanio says that he knows a tailor who stitched clothes for her elopement. He says that he knows a tailor who stitched clothes for elopement. What does? See the tense. Okay. Then coming to the next extract. You knew none so well as you, of my daughter's flight. Salerno, that's certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor that made the wings she flew withal. This is told by Salerno. Now let's see the answers, questions and answers. You must have recollected this extract and search it in the book also, reader also. Here, whose flight is being talked about? Whose flight is being talked about? Jessica, Shylock's only daughter. Okay, Jessica's flight is talked about. Who is Jessica? She is Shylock's only daughter. Where has the person flown? The person has flown to Belmont with Lorenzo. With whom? With Lorenzo. Then what bad news beside the flight of the bird is given just before the arrival of Shylock? Just before the arrival of Shylock, the bad news given is Antonio, that is Antonio's ship filled with rich cargo got wrecked in good winds. Then give meaning. Exact meaning is given. The bird was flesh, only then it is a complexion of them all to leave the dam. Exactly, it is given in the paraphrase. Please refer the paraphrase. Then what steps has Shylock taken to get back the flown bird? So what are the steps taken by Shylock to get the flown bird? He has asked, he pleaded Duke for justice. He also persuaded him to check the ship in which Bassanio was going, Gratiano and Bassanio were going to Belmont. And he also engaged Tubal, one of his closest friends, who is a rich Jew, to go and search for Resica. So what are the steps taken? He asked or he pleaded Duke for justice, also persuaded Duke to go and check the ship which was going to Belmont, in which Bassanio and others were going, and also engaged his closest friend, one of his closest friend, a rich Jew, Tubal, to go and search for Jessica. Now, coming to the next question. That is, how does Salerno compare, after the extract, the character of flown bird with that of Shylock? So Salerno says that Jessica is a complete contrast to Shylock. His blood and her blood are totally different. So these are the hints I am giving you, children. You are supposed to refer your textbook and develop the answers further. Now coming to third extract. There I have another bad match, a bankrupt, a prodigal, who dares scarce show his head on the Rialto, a beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to call me usurer. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend money for a Christian courtesy. Let him look to his bond. Salerno, why, I am sure, if he forfeit, thou wilt not take his flesh, what's that good for? So that is the extract. So what is meant by bankrupt? Bankrupt means a person who has no enough money to pay off his debts. Okay, a person who has no enough money or who does not have enough money to pay off his debts. Debts. D-E-B-T-S, B is silent. So debts. And who is a prodigal? Spendthrift. A spendthrift is also called as prodigal. Why has the man gone bankrupt? Yes, the man, Antonio. The man, Antonio has gone bankrupt because his ship has been wrecked. His ship filled with rich cargo has been wrecked. And why is he called a prodigal? He is called a prodigal because he could not manage his business. He could not manage his dealings. So he is called as a prodigal. He never thought about his ship, that the ships are made up of boats. Anything can happen to them in the sea. He never thought about it. And moreover, he has taken a loan of 3,000 tickets from Shylock. So he is called as a prodigal. Then the next question. What is known as Rialto? Why was a man said to go so smug upon the mart? Rialto, already you know that. It is a Venetian stock exchange, Rialto. He used to go so smug upon the mart. First, you are supposed to write the meaning of so smug upon the mart. Refer the paraphrase and please write the meaning of so smug upon the mart. Why I say that you should refer the paraphrase? Because in that case you will read it. That's why. He was doing a good business. Why he was smiling and going to the market? Because he was doing a good business over there. People liked him because he gave money, he lent money without taking interest. So the man, who is the man? The man here refers to Antonio. So Antonio used to smile and go to the market, Venetian market, because he was doing a very good business. People liked him very much because he was giving money to people lending out money without taking interest. Then give some incidents to show that man referred to in the extract used to insult Shylock. In Act 1, we saw that Antonio has disgraced him, humiliated him, laughed at him, laughed at his gains, mocked at his gains, laughed at his losses. And he gave people money without taking interest. He lent money without taking interest. He spat on his gabardine, Jewish gabardine. All these points you have to write. How did the bankrupt cause loss to Shylock in Venice? The bankrupt caused. How did the bankrupt? So when it is how did the bankrupt, you are supposed to write in past tense. The bankrupt caused loss to Shylock in Venice by lending out money to people, to needy people without taking interest. So all the people went to Antonio and started taking money because they were getting without interest. Then how is the bankrupt likely to go into a loss? How will such a loss affect Shylock as far as revenge and financial position is concerned? So how is the bankrupt likely to go into a loss? They got the news that the bankrupt, Antonio, has lost his ship. Ship with rich cargo has been wrecked. How will such a loss affect Shylock as far as revenge and financial position is concerned? It will help him to take revenge, to satisfy his heart by taking revenge. Then coming to fourth extract, Shylock. Why though loss upon loss? The thief gone with so much, and so much to find the thief, and no satisfaction, no revenge, nor no ill luck stirring but what lights on my shoulders, no sighs but of my breathing, no tears but of my shedding. Tubal, yes, other men have ill luck too, Antonio, as I heard in Geneva. So who is the thief referred to in the extract? Who is the thief? Jessica, his Shylock's only daughter. Children, you have to write this, Jessica, Shylock's only daughter. Is the thief referred to in the extract. What had the thief stolen? The thief had stolen money, gold, diamond, etc. Then what loss has Shylock suffered due to the thief? He lost money, gold, diamond, and also he had to spend a lot of money to locate Jessica. You know that he had sent Tubal to search for Jessica and he had to pay him for that. And Jessica had taken money, gold and diamond. So he had, due to the theft, that also. Okay. Who is Tubal? Why did he go to Geneva? Tubal is a rich Jew, very close friend of Shylock. from whom he was planning to take money to give to Bassanio. And why did he go to Geneva? To search for Jessica. What news did Tubal bring from Geneva about the thief? What news did Tubal bring? Did Tubal bring? See that it is in past tense. So he went to different places in Geneva wherever he saw the possibility of the presence of Jessica but could not find her. So he went to different places in Geneva wherever he felt that there were possibility to find Jessica, but he could not find Jessica. Then coming to the next question. In the extract refers to satisfaction and revenge. In what context are these expressions used by Shylock? So understand the question. The extract refers to satisfaction and revenge. In what context are these expressions used by Shylock? So children, I told you I am just giving you the hints and I want you to develop it and write. So satisfaction is that he got the news that Antonio's ships with rich cargo got wrecked. So he got a satisfaction that Antonio would not be able to pay back the money, so he can take revenge. And Shylock can take revenge. Then when Shylock got the news, he was so satisfied. Then he planned for the revenge. So the extract refers to satisfaction and revenge. Satisfaction is that he got the news that Antonio's ship got wrecked. He would not be able to pay back the money, so he can take revenge. Then state what ill luck befell Antonio. Why was Shylock happy over the scene? What ill luck befell Antonio? His ship filled with rich cargo got wrecked at Goodwin's, which is a flat and fatal place. And why was Shylock happy over the news? Because he would be able to take. Why was Shylock? See that he would be able to take revenge. Then Shylock. Next extract. Out upon her, though torturous me Tubal. It was my turquoise. I had it of Lay when I was a bachelor. I would not have given it for a wilderness of monkeys. Tubal. But Antonio is certainly undone. Shylock. Nay, that's true. That's very true. Go Tubal, female officer. So just refer this extract in your textbook also. Then you go to the question answers. So why does Tubal say that Antonio is undone? Why does Tubal say that Antonio is undone? Because he got the news from the sailors, those who escaped the wreck, that Antonio's, you have to write this also, he got the news from the sailors who escaped the wreck, that Antonio's ship with rich cargo got wrecked. What makes him say with a certainty? Because this he got from the sailors who escaped the wreck. Who is Lay? Lay is Antonio's late wife. Why is she referred to in the extract? She is referred to in the extract because she had given Antonio a turquoise ring and that was taken by Jessica and she exchanged it for monkeys. Then in what mood is Shylock? In the extract. In the scene, how is Tubal said to be torturing him? In what mood is in Shylock? Shylock is grief-stricken. And he says that only he suffers ill luck. He is very sad. He is grief-stricken. And he feels that only he suffers ill luck because of Jessica's extravagance. And how is Tubal said to be torturing? By giving the news about Jessica, that about her extravagances, he is torturing Shylock. And you have to explain it further, that she is then spent 4 for a night and she sold out her turquoise ring. All this you have to points you have to write. What is Shylock's reaction on hearing about Antonio's misfortune? How is he going to punish Antonio? What would he gain by this revengeful action? So what is Shylock's reaction on hearing about Antonio's misfortune? He was happy. He was elated. He gets charged up by hearing this. How is he going to punish Antonio? Taking revenge. avenging his hatred, fulfilling the bond. What would he gain by his revengeful action? He would feel satisfied if Antonio is removed from Venice. Shylock can do better business there. He knows that if Antonio is punished, Antonio would not be reaching Venice, and Shylock can do better business. Then what is synagogue? Synagogue is a Jews worshipping place. What can you conclude from Shylock's journey towards synagogue? He is sure to take revenge, and he feels that he should follow the idea an eye for eye and a tooth for tooth. He believes in that. He is sure to take revenge. And in what way? By the end of the scene, does Shylock convince the audience that his attack on Antonio is without any mercy? Which character trait of Shylock is shown in this scene? So, the last question of this. In what way, by the end of the scene, does Shylock convince the audience that the attack on Antonio is without any mercy? At the end of the scene, he justifies himself. He tells about what are the problems, insults he bore, and he has got the right to take revenge. He justifies by saying all this about the insults he bore, and he says that he has the right to take revenge. And which character trait of Shylock is shown? This is, he is a vindictive character, and he is thirsty for revenge. So please read the characterization of Shylock, then you will be getting more points for this. So children, today itself please complete your workbook, and after this we are going to go to Act 3, Scene 2. Thank you. That's for today.